Um, hey everyone, what's up? This is Level with me, and I'm Robert Yang. It's been a while, right? Sorry, I was gone and I was doing road trips and stuff, so wasn't really in a situation to do any streaming or anything, unfortunately. But what matters is that now I'm back. Now we're here at our new place and time and stuff, and it should be beautiful. Remember Tuesdays at 6 now, because my teaching schedule changed, so now I can't do Wednesdays anymore. And what matters is that now we're here and together, and we're just gonna be one big, happy, level design family or something. So let's get started here. Um, where was I? So last time we were playing. Let's see. Maybe like start here. So we're playing through Half-Life 1, and basically the format of the show is that I play through a game and kind of play through very poorly, and kind of pretend I made it a little bit. Talk about what I think is going on with the level design. Talk about what I think is going on with the environment art and lighting and stuff. Talk about what it reminds me of and stuff. So that's kind of the format of the show. It's going to be a lot of talking. So if you don't like talking, if you just want to watch someone play Half-Life 1, this is not the best show for that. Um, but in the meantime, let's get started. This is a chapter called Blast Pit. Well, it's kind of midway through Blast Pit. We're kind of in a section of the game where we just finished fighting a lot of soldiers, and now we're in this kind of underground industrial area, and it's supposed to be kind of like spooky and monstrous and stuff. So let's get to it. Here I am with my gun. Let's talk about this hallway first, though. I actually kind of like this little bit right here with the hallway. I like how there's like a little bit of a low trim, a little bit of like a low indent in here. That's actually kind of an interesting kind of choice here, because I think it seems like kind of industrial. I don't know if you'd actually do this with concrete. I don't know if you'd actually like offset it and then put like a trim below it in this like weird kind of subtractive form right here, but I don't know, it feels kind of interesting to me. It feels like industrial or something to me, so I guess that works out. I guess let's just keep going right here, and then I walk over here. Oh, there's a monster. Oh my god. So I'm playing on easy, by the way, because I'm terrible. Well, I'm not usually that bad at games, but I'm playing on easy, so it's pretty easy to kill this monster. But usually this monster, called a bull squid, is usually pretty strong. And it usually takes a lot more than that to kill it. Notice right before we saw it, and oh god, more monsters are coming at me. Um, and then, if you've been following the stream already, you would know that these are some of my favorite monsters. They are hound eyes. They're like little dogs. I think the story is that they were... No, they're more like cats. The story is that they were inspired by a three-legged cat called Tripod, right? But I kind of think of them as more like cute little puppies that like want to kill you and eat you and stuff. Anyway, here we are. Oh, in the chat they're asking. In the chat they're asking, will this be uploaded to YouTube? Yeah, I archive all the videos on YouTube. And the other chat message is the indent in the wall sets up the lights on the left. And yeah, I guess that's true. That's kind of an interesting perspective. But you'll notice that there's actually not an indent right here, though. Just kind of interesting, that choice. Let's keep going. Oh, I really like how these are explosive barrels. I mean, Not that you know, this is a very like non-standard kind of explosive barrel. And I like how there's like a little red like nub on the very top right here. Oh, people are saying in the chat that there's a 3-second audio delay on the game audio. I don't know why. Sorry. You'll just have to like use your imagination or something. But back to this little red little nub. I kind of like how this little red nub kind of echoes the little red light on this trim or something. For some reason, it seems to like fit, I think, to me. But I'll blow them up to show you how that works. I'm gonna keep going right here. I kind of like this. I like how there's no railing right here. That's kind of an interesting choice. You could, oh, and they also bevel this edge too. Maybe they bevel this edge so that you can see down there a bit better? I don't know. That's kind of an interesting choice. I mean, they bevel it so that, because there's like a caution stripe here, so that if it's beveled, we can see the caution stripe a little bit better from where we're standing. I guess that's why they beveled it. But wouldn't they bevel like this part of it too? That's kind of strange. Anyway, let's keep going. Here, oh. That's really weird. There's just like a weird light fixture. I think there's supposed to be railing here. Why isn't there any railing here? And then, but like, you can see there's like a... Oh, that looks strange. Because the rest of the light fixture is textured with the metal floor, so it's almost as if it's just like a flat kind of plane just sitting there. That's kind of strange. But let's keep going. I feel like there's supposed to be a railing here. It's kind of weird that they don't. Oh, there's like a dog standing next to some explosive barrels. That's kind of sad. Is it possible to just walk there? I guess I have to. I'll click that. Oh, that's a monster. So here I am. Wonder what would have happened. I would have destroyed the platform and I would have had to jump across. Can I even jump across? Oh, I can barely just jump across. That's kind of interesting. But I saved myself the effort because I carefully killed that hound eye. Now I'm going in here. Oh, I really love this part right here. I love these levers right here. First of all, it's kind of like weird looking because like the top, this backing texture right here, like this texture right here, that's like the top of a rusted metal barrel. It's kind of weird to have that there. But it kind of like fits here. And then again, a really big, obvious red lever, but you know, there's a little bit of bevel action going on here. It's kind of interesting the way they modeled this. And I like how there's like a little sign, and it has its own weird little like nook. It's like a little like it's kind of futuristic a little bit. It has all these like bevels going on. It's kind of a very interesting shape. This is probably one of the more interesting shapes kind of that we've seen in this entire level maybe. But I guess I'm gonna close this door now. It makes a really weird sound, but now I'm through. Oh my god, there's a zombie. And now, so this level is very famous for that clanging sound you might hear in the background right now. I'll try to talk over it. That's like a very classic example that a lot of games kind of start emulating after Half-Life 1, where you kind of like hear something or you see something kind of off in the distance or hear something off in the distance. You don't really know what that is, but you know that you're gonna kind of like find out. So right here, we're walking around. Oh, it's weird how they have a ventilation duct up there. Here's a scientist.
Any larger.
Oh, I guess he had a heart attack or something. That's sad. Oh, this is kind of weird. Why would they put this weird little metal thing? Like, these bracket things right here just look like these. look just like way too big to me, like way too big and chunky for whatever this thing is doing. So that's kind of a weird choice. I think they could have modeled that better. I'm gonna keep going right here. I'm gonna open this lever, come into here. Oh my god! This is a really famous sequence too.
No, no,
Because like there's a lot of like animation synchronization. I mean, there was a lot of animation synchronization. Not anymore. That was kind of weird. Maybe they could have done better with that now. But here I am. That's kind of like our first step, our first introduction to these monsters. Then over here, we see. Oh, there's like a weird TV. I didn't even notice that here. I like this little like electronics box right here. I wish it made a metal sound when I shot it. I like how they actually modeled out like the wires here too. That's kind of an interesting choice. And these little red two nubs here. Like, it makes me think it's a lot more important, even though that's just kind of like mindless decor right there. But whatever. Because really, the things we want to pay attention to aren't up here. The things we're supposed to be paying attention to right now are these things right here. Where here you can see it says power, it says oxy, for Oxycontin, I presume, and then here's fuel. And our objective right here in this level is to make sure all these lights turn on so that we can press this button right here, because there's like a rocket engine underground here for some reason. I don't really know what's going on. Anyway, it's just weird that this is the most interesting part of this room, but we're supposed to be looking down here. They probably should have put all this stuff down here so that maybe we would have attracted our eyes down here. It's also weird that these monsters can't kill me, even though I'm standing right here. Can I, like... In the cutscene, that monster came out and killed the scientist, but now I'm doing this and, like, shooting at them, and it doesn't even matter. They can't get me. That's kind of weird when stuff in a simulation can do stuff in a scripted sequence that they can't actually do in the rest of the game. That's kind of weird inconsistency. Anyway, oh, I also kind of like the shape of this room, actually. I like how you kind of have these diagonal panels right here. I'm a big stickler. I don't really like 90-degree angles, so anytime, you know, a game tries to, you know, mix it up a little bit and get rid of these 90-degree angles, these kind of like slants here, I think that usually makes a more interesting room. And here, I think it helps kind of give this more of like a theater aspect where we're kind of drawing our eye more towards this front of the room. Anyway, I'm going to keep going through here. I'm gonna go through here. Oh, I like how you can see through here. You can see a zombie pulling some like bodies or something. But that's kind of weird and kind of small. Like, it's way too far down there for me to really notice it. I don't know, that's kind of a strange choice. And it's kind of strange how I'm lit up completely green, even though I'm really far above the radioactive slime. I think that's an engine bug with how they calculate your luminosity. Anyway, I'm gonna climb up this ladder now. Oh, he gives us some tips.
Be quiet. This thing hears us.
Be quiet, this thing hears us. That's our clue about what to do here. Oh, I already have a lot of grenades. So I might have to cheat my way through this section, because again, I'm really bad at games. But let's see how far I get. So, this monster, this is called the tentacle. It's a series of 3 tentacles. And it's a real pain in the ass to implement. Like, all the different heights, all the different catwalks that, the tentacle attacks are all pretty much hard-coded and baked into the animations and the monster code. So, it's really annoying to implement this. I remember when we were trying to do this for Black Mesa Source, you had to like prototype everything and get all the dimensions exactly the way we wanted it, because otherwise it just wouldn't really work and you'd be throwing a lot of work away. So anyway, this creature works by sound. So the idea is that you get those grenades right there, and then you throw grenades over somewhere else to distract it. And then you carefully... Uh-oh, it heard me, maybe. I think I need to crack that wood thing open. So then you're blowing it up to kind of distract it over and over. Oh, I need to blow up these fucking inconvenient crates. Okay, I'm gonna try to blow up those crates now. And you have to, like, conserve your grenades kind of carefully, because you only have so many distractions to use up on it. And then see their attack, and then I threw a grenade down there, so now I can freely go down here. Oh my god. What's bad about a lot of these, like, sound puzzles in first-person games is that you're oh, fuck's sake. You're never really sure exactly, like, how loud you are. Like, there's a lot of gameplay feedback about how your footsteps are really loud. Like, Thief had this problem. You're never really sure how loud you are. It's kind of this weird thing where you have to realize that just because you heard it loud in game doesn't mean it was loud within the video game like system or the code, which is kind of weird, I think. But I guess there's no easy way around that. So here I am, right here. Now we came back out of the silo. Again, we want to carefully kill this zombie. Oh shit, okay, that wasn't careful at all. Carefully kill that zombie so that we don't have to do this, except this isn't really hard. This is pretty easy to walk on anyway. Who's shooting at me? God, what a nuisance. So, what's also great about this level is that... Ow! That thing shot me. What's great about this level is that you have this big concrete cylinder kind of in the middle right here. And then you're kind of constantly going in and going out of it. And that kind of creates this repetition, this pattern of like... kind of you circling around this big concrete pillar. And that's generally thought to be better level design, I would say. Because it's the idea that, you know, this is how we actually navigate real-life environments, right? You sleep, you get up, you might go to work, you probably take the same way to work every day, and then you go back from work back to your home in kind of roughly the same way every day. So the idea is that when you establish kind of these patterns, this is kind of how we relate to places and spaces in real life as well. So again, that's a school of thought that kind of heavily popularized by Half-Life 1, where it's not backtracking, it's realistic, immersive looping. It's not backtracking. But anyway, let's keep going. We're supposed to be following these pipes, these really big, giant blue and red bright pipes, are supposed to be very subtle. This was thought to be relatively subtle, I guess, back in the day. And this is the subtle way that's telling us, oh, to turn on these blue and red pipes, we have to follow them. And down here is there's like a weird little nook down here. Do you see that? That's kind of weird. I guess they copy and pasted this hallway on top of that hallway. I don't know, that's kind of weird. Anyway, that's kind of what I really like about BSP construction. If you look up Joe Wintergreen's video, he talks a lot about this, about how it was kind of more expressive and handmade when you had to build things in the level editor. These days, when you play a video game, it's all what we call modular construction, where it's not handcrafted by a level designer, environment artist builds those assets and we slot them together like Lego pieces. Here we see an example of where like this person like joined the walls together and kind of just forgot about it and didn't really care. And it's kind of nice to have these imperfections, right? Right, the Japanese term for this might be wabi-sabi, right? Like the little imperfections and the shapes and forms of things are kind of nice, and they were kind of remind us about how imperfection is better than perfection in a lot of ways. Now I'll walk over here. This is kind of an interesting thing right here. They have this weird concrete, like hexagon thing right here. I wonder why they did that. That's kind of weird. Did they think this is too big and needed support? I think if you wanted to put like a concrete pillar in this room, you probably should have put a concrete pillar from here to there. I think that might have made a little bit more sense. Although, I don't know, maybe putting it in the middle of the room makes more sense though. I don't know. That's just kind of a strange choice to me though. And you would have thought it would be boxy, because the rest of the room is kind of boxy. Anyway, oh, that's like a weird bright spot there, I guess, leaking through this hole in the pipes. Let's keep going. So now we kind of have a fork here. Do we go here, or do we go there? I think, well, this is where, oh, there's a lot of weird player psychology going on here, right? The player knows that they're supposed to be following these blue and red pipes, right? Blue and red pipes signal where we're supposed to go, the critical path, we might call it in level design. So this seems pretty important, and it also has signs. Signed things are very important too. So that means this is the right way to go, and it's also a bit more brightly lit. Huge light fixture right here to make sure this part of the room is brightly lit. On the other hand, if you go over here, this entryway is really big, and it leads to another big room, right? We're kind of also trained in video games to also gravitate more towards big spaces and think of big spaces as kind of more important, while small spaces are kind of more about kind of like optional secrets or something like that. So this is a smaller door, but brightly lit, and all the pipes are leading here. But this is a bigger room, a lot more color variation. Actually, I like these little red lights here too. This seems important, but this seems important too. So that's kind of an interesting choice, how they don't clearly, how they kind of have that like cognitive dissonance going on here. Ooh, I like how this wall slants up right here. Anyway, let's try this door. It's probably locked, so, which makes sense. So this is a common half-life pattern that we kind of see exemplified first in Office Complex, in that first window when we have to push a table and we have to go through the vent to go all the way around to the other side of the door, locked door. Here we see another example of that. Here's a locked door. When I touch it, it goes boop boop, and it doesn't like it. So that means I have to find a way around it, and Half-Life has now conditioned me to expect that. So I'm gonna go this way instead. Oh my god, there's a zombie! Oh, 2 zombies. That's kind of... I really like that. That was really nice. That's actually pretty cool level design. Because here you walk towards the ladder, and the way ladders work in Half-Life 1 is you have to look at the ladder and then go up or down. Now, when we're going up or down, because we're coming from this trajectory, I kept looking this way. And because I kept looking this way, I might have seen that zombie, and I was totally caught off guard by this zombie. I mean, it doesn't really make any plausible, like, diegetic story sense why these zombies would be, like, waiting to ambush me. But, you know, we accept that contrivance in video games all the time. Clint Hawking coined the term ludonarrative dissonance. I would argue there's ludonarrative dissonance going on in every game all the time, constantly. It's just sometimes you care about it, and sometimes you don't really care about it. Anyway, I'm going to keep going down here. I don't know what this is. What am I supposed to do here? I don't think I can go here, because there's like this break here. Am I supposed to, like... Oh, okay. That did not look breakable. That was kind of a weird choice, and I don't know why they would make you... Why not just leave it open? Why make you break that open? That's kind of weird. But anyway, I'm going to keep going down this ladder. I like this tunnel. Notice that the tunnel is very, like, faceted. Like, you can see the very hard edges between the lighting and the shading around here. And that's what we might call, like, a smoothing error right here. In Quake and Half-Life 1, we didn't have direct control over whether an edge was smoothed or not. So the result is that round things often look faceted because you were just praying to your level compiler that it would recognize this. You can see some of it is smooth and some of it's not. It's just up to the ghost in your machine whether to smooth it or not. And that was kind of annoying. In Half-Life 2, they actually gave you direct control over that. But now I'm here in a cool tunnel. Ooh, I actually like this. And notice how smooth the top of that arch is. Except I don't think the bricks would go like that. Or would they? I don't know. I'd have to do research on bricks. If we go this way, oh, that doesn't like me. I'm gonna go this way. Instead, I can't get back on this. There we go. It's kind of interesting how there's so many brackets on this pipe right here. I wonder why they put so many brackets here. That's kind of a strange choice. Now I'm gonna go here. This is a very boring hallway. I mean, it's kind of interesting, like formally. Like there's some roundness going on here, and there's a pipe, and there's water. There's different materials going on, right? I can like slosh a bit down here. There's metal footsteps going on here, and there's height differences. But like conceptually, I'm in a sewer. This is a sewer tunnel. I don't like this is not an interesting story. Like imagine reading a novel about and then the action hero walked through the sewer and then they turned left at the sewer. You know, that's not a story. That's not interesting. There's no like drama here. I'm in a sewer. Um, Strange choice. Strange design, I think. Anyway, I go up here. I've learned I have to break those hatches for some reason. Oh my god, another zombie. Oh, but I missed it. But oh, it's very slow to react. Um, oh, more grenades. Good. I'll need that for fighting the tentacle monsters and distracting them. I'm gonna keep going right here. Oh, a little keypad right here. Never before used in the game. I mean, I think so. At least it's kind of strange choice of texture right there. Um, Kind of, yeah, it doesn't fit. Like the silo levers, you'll recall, are like rusty, big metal mechanical things, and here's like a little digital keypad. Like it's kind of a strange choice there, and also kind of blends in with the wall. Kind of like if you're really far away, you wouldn't even be able to like notice that keypad in the distance, right? It's kind of a strange choice. Anyway, let's walk in here. Now we're in a big room. I like how big this room is. I'm gonna quick save because I feel like I'm gonna fall to my death here. Right here, we're in the. This metal catwalk is way too thick. I do not like this. Notice how thick that is. That is disgusting. This metal catwalk should be like half as thick. That disgusts me. Anyway, let's keep walking down here. Again, I like the scale. I mentioned this before for a different level earlier in the Blast Pit chapter, how if you want to make spaces in your games feel bigger, you often precede that big space with a smaller, narrow space, right? So notice the ceiling's kind of low here and it's kind of narrow right here. This is kind of setting us up for walking into here and going, oh my god, this is so big, right? So I mean, you'll see that I think that effect works. Go back here. Now I need to go back to this other catwalk, or I could walk on the fan for some reason. That's a huge fan. Oh, I like how they modeled the turbine though. That's kind of nice. Oh, it's interesting how this ladder kind of curves to follow the cone at the shape at the bottom. That's kind of interesting. Yeah, I kind of like. Oh no, this looks worse down here. I'm gonna no clip so I can show you. Right, like I think it looks a lot more interesting from up here, but then down here, I don't know. It kind of falls apart. I don't know. That's kind of a shame. I don't know why it falls apart like that. I don't know. Everyone has good angles and bad angles, right? Anyway, let's go and press this button and see what it does. It spins up that fan. But now if we try to go up, are we gonna die? Let's see if I die. Oh. 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 That wasn't good. Wait, so, oh, okay, so I guess the puzzle here is I'm supposed to turn off the fan. I like that it accelerates and decelerates. That's kind of built into the entity for this called a func rotating function func underscore rotating. I guess it's built just for fans to do this. Anyway, I'm gonna try to press this button, then rush up the ladder before the fan can prevent me from doing so. So let's see if that works. Oh my god, it worked! And now I think it's supposed to like blow me upwards. But it's kind of weird how there's not much visual effect for that. Like, you'd think like the visual, like in modern games right now, you'd be seeing like a million particles being blown up here. I mean, Half-Life 1 didn't have like a generic particle system for you to do that, so I guess that would have been difficult, but like you'd see all this debris blowing up, like you'd know really hard that you're supposed to jump up into here and break your way through these wooden planks and stuff. But, I mean, you don't. It's kind of strange how feedback used to work. Now I'm in this vent again. On the chat we're saying, and then the hero climbed in a fan and fell. Yes, that's a good story too, right? And then the hero crawled into a vent and fought these like alien, like rodent creature things, parasites. Then we're over here, right here. I'll still blow this. Why would you? This doesn't look like wood. I don't know. I don't like this thing right here. This feels a bit lazy to me. Like, they could have made this look more like wood, I think. Anyway, I'm gonna keep going. Went through that level transition. Now I'm right here. Do I break that open? Yeah, I guess I do. I guess I'm supposed to go through there. Now I go here. For some reason, there's like a ladder leading up to here, and they like built this whole dedicated room just for that vent. That's kind of a weird choice. Oh, will the zombie come get me through the door? I guess not. Oh wait, no, it can, yay! Gonna fight all these. I think what's weird about Half-Life 1 is that it's kind of, on the face of it, it's kind of more about realism, but then really the optimal way to play Half-Life 1 is kind of like playing Quake. You're supposed to kind of run as fast as you can and dodge around everything, and then nothing can hit you, really. So it's... I always found that kind of weird and jarring. Well, I like the modeling on this. This is kind of interesting. Like, I like how these pipes feed into each other. Like, this looks like a good proper, you know, machine. You know, I'd take this machine home and introduce it to my parents. It's a good mechanical rusty pipe machine thing. Again, I think this is an example of bad signposting here. You'll notice there are these like light things up here, but they're like all the way up here. No one is gonna like look up here really, right? Like they should have put those like down here, like right here. That thing should be down here. That's kind of a weird choice to me. And I'm kind of surprised it's up there. That's kind of weird. Although they do look cool when they're inset into the mechanical base like that. I don't know, whatever. I'm gonna go over here and press these buttons, turn on the oxycontin, turn on the fuel, and now those lights are on. That's kind of cool. And now you'll notice that there's bubbles in these pipes, and now I can hear all this stuff going on. And now it's like, wow, like the entire like game world has registered this global change in world state, and it makes stuff feel more like, I guess, meaningful, I guess is the thinking behind this. I guess it does. And I feel like I did something, you know, I feel like I really made a difference here. So I guess that works. I can't argue with that. Anyway, we're back here. Ooh, I really like how this like transformer machine thing has its own little kind of nook. And this nook has its own little texture and boundary and stuff. That's kind of nice. That I don't know if that's realistic, but it kind of like feels like plausible to me, which is kind of cool. Let's keep going. Go up this ladder. A lot of ladders in this level. Again, these weird digital keypad things. And now, oh, we come back where we started. That's kind of cool. And then as we walk back, their job well done. You notice there's bubbles here as well. So, you know, bubbles for everyone. How beautiful. Now I'm gonna slowly walk my way across, come back here, and then go back in. And then I'm gonna come back again. Oh, these do not look good. I don't know. These do not look good. If you want to defend it in the chat, be my guest, but I do not think these things look good. Anyway, I'll come back. Oh my god, it's right there. Okay, I'm gonna switch to my grenades. Throw a grenade over there. Sneak over here. I think I have to get down there. So I'm gonna throw. Oh shit! I didn't break that open at all. I'll try again. Wait, is there even anything blocking that? I'm pretty sure there's something blocking it. I don't know why I can't hit it. Oh my god, I'm so bad at this. Okay, I'm gonna try one last time. Okay, there we go. So now I'm gonna sneak my way, very slow, very sneaky. I'm gonna throw a grenade up there to distract them. And then carefully sneak my way over here. And they heard me come off the ladder, I think. But the game doesn't really tell you that. That's kind of weird. Anyway, I'm back here, and now I'm just came out from the hub. Oh, that's broken. Am I supposed to jump across there? I think so. Come back here. No, that's just toxic waste down there or something. You know, it's a toxic waste silo. Doesn't everyone have one? I guess I'm gonna save and then try to jump my way across. One trick with jumping long distances in Half-Life 1, which Half-Life 1 pioneered, and then I think every game promptly dispensed with and did not replicate, thankfully, is that when you jump, you're supposed to kind of crouch at the end. It's kind of like how you do a long jump, and then you tuck your legs to get a little bit of extra distance. That's kind of what you're supposed to do here. I think you're supposed to jump and crouch at the same time, so that you can barely get across. Oh my god. Okay, I have to do this special jump again. Half-Life 1 Olympics would be kind of fun. Oh my god, I missed. Okay, there we go. Okay, oh, his arm is going through the... Oh wait, no, his arm. What's going on? That's weird. Anyway, let's go over here now. Now I have to leave the hub again, and then come back out. Oh my god. I have like no ammo to fight this thing. Oh wait, oh, I just blew up the explosive box, of course. So back right here, I have to, I guess, jump on this thing. I like how this is skinned differently from the pipes. I like how it's like a different material entirely. It looks like some kind of like power shielding insulation conduit thing, which is kind of nice. Like it doesn't need a big sign there saying like power, right? Although I'm sure it does have that. Let's keep going. Oh, there's a weird dead end. Let's keep going this way. Oh, my favorite monsters again. So I like this machine right here. Oh, can I pull it? That looks pullable, right? That looks like some kind of lever I should be able to pull, but I guess it'll move later. But I like how they kind of modeled this out. Because power doesn't operate by bubbles, I guess this will be our feedback mechanism for the world state change later. But let's keep going this way. Oh, this puddle will be electrified later, I guess, because that's what happens. Let's keep going here. Ooh, I do not like how this light fixture meets the ceiling. I don't think that's I don't think that's what light fixtures do. I think I would have preferred them to not even have anything right here. I think that just looks bad. Um, but anyway, I like these little lights right here. But again, drawing my attention to this detail, to this really minute detail for I think what is basically no reason. Um, Very strange choices here. Oh, I love these grappling hooks. Um, oh, here's a monster. Oh, didn't hear me? What if I jump? Huh, weird. Anyway, I guess I'm just gonna shoot it. I really like how these hooks are like just subtly moving right here, and they kind of also evoke these monsters right here. These are barnacle enemies. If I touch their little tentacle, I'll get pulled up and get devoured. So I like how there's kind of like a visual motif of stuff hanging down, and the barnacles are kind of miming that. In an interesting way. But what's upsetting me right now is that when I touch this hook, the hook does not swing and sway based on me like booping it with my head, which is kind of sad because, you know, this era of video games did not have comprehensive physics simulation, so they couldn't really do that, which is sad. But if you play like the new Uncharted 4, now physics simulation is just so ubiquitous. Like if you play Uncharted 4 and you get to this like Madagascar like market segment, there will be like sausages hanging in the market, and you can use Nathan Drake's head and boop the sausage, and the sausage will like swing back and forth like a pendulum. Like they're doing all like they're pouring all these years of like video game technology into like this weird sausage that you can headbutt, which I think is kind of funny and interesting. An interesting thing also right here is that in Half-Life 2, if you boop like or shove like some kind of physics object or pushable into a barnacle's path, the barnacle will try to grab it and take it. It's kind of interesting here in Half-Life 1. The barnacle's just like, nope, I'm not gonna take it. I'm just gonna move the tentacle up. That's kind of interesting. I'm gonna heal myself a little bit now, and I don't know why these boxes are here, or at least I forget. I guess I'll find out later. Ooh, I like how this is like a round thing. Oh, look at this. You can tell someone had a lot of fun here. Right? If you look at all this right here, someone used like the arch tool right here and then selectively like extruded all these pillars out here. And I think it looks pretty good. I think it's a good look. But this is clearly just like level design masturbation of like the highest order right here. Oh, I like how they modeled. Oh, am I supposed to bring a crate with me in the elevator? Maybe. I'm gonna try to do that, see if it'll let me. Because why else would they like do all this? Oh my god, no, it doesn't let me bring a crate with me? What if like the crate is like my pet or something? No, there's like an invisible wall. Oh, that's not fair. That is so not fair. Anyway, let's come into this elevator. Oh, that's so sad. I wanted to adopt that crate, give it a name and a home. So right here we're in this elevator. It's actually pretty nicely modeled and textured. It looks pretty nice. And here's this button. Interesting thing about a lot of these elevators in Half-Life 1 is that the buttons right here in Half-Life 1 or the Quake 1 engine, we can't stick things onto other things. So you can't glue a button onto an elevator. So here, the fallback for that is there's actually a secret button just floating here, and it happens to slot into place just as the elevator falls down right there. So that's how a button even works. Which I think it's interesting. It sounds kind of boring the more I think about it, but oh no, what happened? Oh my god, what happened? Do I need to jump out and not die? Oh. No, I just need to swim my way out of this toxic waste. Oh, okay, I'm okay. That was kind of... It should have had like a water splash sound or something. That was kind of disappointing. Oh well.
That should be very
Oh, this
useful.
guy's talking. Oops. Oh, oops. Oh well. I'm gonna keep walking here. More radioactivity. Doesn't really matter. Oh, I guess I was supposed to jump onto here and then walk along the pipe instead of walking through the radioactive stuff. Oh well. And now I'm here. And then I'm gonna use this little keypad thing again. Ooh! Ooh, this is kind of nice. Ooh. No one ever makes rotating elevator things anymore. Wait, what is happening? What am I supposed to do? Am I supposed to get in? Oh, shit. Or am I supposed to avoid it? Am I supposed to get in? I guess I'm supposed to avoid it, right? But it's pretty easy to avoid. That's kind of weird. Anyway, I guess I walk on this thing right here. Press this button. I like this little button pad. It's kind of an interesting detail.
This is my hiding spot, and I'm not moving until
Ooh, I kind of like that. Oh, am I gonna get electrocuted?
Go away.
No,
Don't
it's
bother
fine.
me when
I
I'm
kind of
back.
like how he's standing here, and because we see him standing there, we think, oh, I can jump up here too. And it turns out you can, which is kind of cool. Now I'm going to this other side. Oh, is he gonna die? I hope he gets roasted. Oh, that's kind of interesting. Like all these clamps coming down? Did he die? I hope he died. Oh well. And now we see all this electricity. You can tell it's electricity because there's all these lightning bolts everywhere. I'm gonna... Oh god. I almost got taken out by it. That thing. Sneaky, sneaky. How do I get away from here? How do I get back up? Oh wait, no, I need to go back there, right? Okay, I need to go on this ladder, and then go right here. I like how the radioactive sludge, which is like very plentiful in this chapter, by the way, gives off this green kind of glow. Kind of makes the lighting more interesting in what would normally be like a really boring, like industrial, like fluorescent style. Oh, I really like these stairs right here. Right, this is kind of an interesting stair shape, step shape right there. Anyway, I'll keep going. I'll go back. I'll do this the right way. Oh, I can't jump up here anymore. Okay, there. Notice I didn't get damaged at all, and now I feel really smart about it. Oh, here's a health charger thing. That's interesting. Would have been cool if, like, all these health chargers were offline until I bring the power online, and then I can use them. That might have been cool. Anyway, I have to go back here and climb up this ladder. Very long. I actually really like long ladder climbs in games. Actually, I kind of like it. If you've played any of my custom Half-Life 1 maps, I usually put in a long ladder climb. Because I don't know, I think it works. Wait, what am I supposed to do here? When I get hurt from this falling damage? That's kind of weird. Why would they make you do that? Or did I miss something? I'm supposed to jump onto this lip right here. Ugh, okay, whatever. Well, too bad. And I'm gonna get charged up again. I don't like this. I don't like how there's so much tiling up and down on this wall. I wish they just scaled up or used different textures or something, right? It's really boring when you have this really obvious tiling along the y-axis like that, even though there are trims in the textures. I just think that looks bad. Anyway, let's come back. Like right here, right? You'll notice that they mix up the texture choice between these walls. That looks nice. That's what stuff looks like, right? I think that's better. Anyway, oh, this is electrified now. Oh, I'm supposed to go on here. Oh, that's what I'm supposed to use the boxes for. Oh my god. I take it back. All that shit I talked about the level designer for this level, they are actually amazing. I take it all back. They are the best. Anyway, I'm gonna walk back right here, dodge all that electrified water, come back here. Look at all these whirling gauges right here. I don't know, that doesn't make me feel good. I think bubbles made me feel better. This is just like a little thing spinning. I think they should have had like another thing spinning right here, like some kind of turbine spinning or something right here. Because this really doesn't do it for me. This makes me feel like I didn't do shit. And come back here. Uh, jump on here. Come back here. Go back into the hub. And now I have to be super sneaky. Oh wait, now I have to jump back first. I wonder why they put these random jumping puzzles in there, right? This is a very old kind of level design. Put in these pointless, like, jump the gap challenges. That doesn't make sense anymore. Okay, so I might die here. Let's try it out. So again, I have to throw grenades. It's really important that there's ledges here because that's how I distract them to a totally different tier. And it's important that these ledges are really wide too, jutting out from the wall really far so that they can catch my grenades pretty easily. Okay, let's try it. Oh, maybe I don't even need to use a grenade. I can be really sneaky. Crawl up here. Throw a grenade over there. Sneak my way over here. And I made it! Yeah! Well, I'm gonna blow up all these crates just for fun. Oh my god, get out of my way! Oh, that's sad. Oh well. Anyway, oh, I almost ran into this barnacle. That's really interesting. I totally didn't see the tentacle right here. And it actually kind of blends in with the wall texture in the background right here, right? Like, I would assume that's just part of the wall texture tiling. That's kind of interesting. That's good. And you'll notice it's very intentional, right? That should have just maybe been like a concrete wall thing. I don't know, I'm impressed by that. Maybe it wasn't intentional, but I'm still impressed. Now I'm gonna keep going this way. Come back here. And now I get all the payoff of my hard work for the past hour. I get to press this button. I think in a modern AAA game, this test fire button would be flashing red right now to like further entice you to press it. But you know, simpler times back in 1998. Oh, this button's really long. That button, oh my god, that button is really excited. Look at that button. It's so thick and long and like jutting out. Okay, I get it. Calm down. Okay, now I pressed it. So now, that begins the rocket engine that's down here for some reason. Oh, that's interesting. There's a push scripting that actually pushed me back when the fire started. That's kind of interesting. Huh. I kind of feel sorry for those things in the end. You know, they didn't deserve to die. They were just doing what they did, you know? Oh my god! God damn it. Okay. Okay, we're back. Oh, that grenade survived the explosion. Good. Come back here. Kinda sad. Poor tentacle aliens. I like how quiet, how much quieter it is too. Brilliant, good sound design here, actually. Now it's kind of quiet, and you just hear like smoldering ashes at the bottom. Um, yeah, nice. I'm gonna save, and then oh, there's a ladder right here. They should highlight that ladder better, right? That's kind of a weird placement. AAA games would have the ladder extending up and over the edge with like a giant light, flashing light saying emergency use, right? Um, Again, simpler time. I'm gonna go in this weird cave thing. Oh, there's like an alien chunk right there. That's sad. Go in this weird cave, which is here for some reason. Oh, I guess the tentacles like tunneled through. Oh, and there's the tentacle corpse. That's sad. Oh, now where the hell am I? Oh. Oh, he had a magnum. That's cool. And there's just some radioactive sewage sitting there. Like, of course. That's kind of weird. Okay, I'm gonna go down here now. What am I supposed to do? Oh, I'm supposed to go down here. And then come out here. Oh, strange. Anyway, that's been about an hour. I think we're sadly gonna have to stop here for now. Hope you learned something. That's it for today. Hope it was enjoyable to watch me. I didn't even have to use cheat codes this time, which is very encouraging. You know, maybe I'm getting better at video games. Maybe there's something to this video game thing. Thanks for tuning in, and see you next week. Remember, at our new place and time, Tuesday, 6 p.m. Eastern Standard. Anyway, thanks for tuning in, and see you next week. Bye.